A Ford Explorer with the front end of an F-150.
And we are live now.
There we go.
Oh, backbeat, backbeat. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I got the notification. Said you was live. There you go. There you
Yep,
go.
there it
I
goes.
see you on the screen.
Everything popping up. I'm getting notifications immediately from on my phone that I just went live.
Golly.
Take about an hour to get anybody else's notifications, but I just went live. We already got 2 people up in the stream. What is
There,
going on, people?
got your
We have just
fans.
popped up in here. My fans. We popping up in here and just hanging out tonight. Figure out what I've got going on here. Oh, we got William in the house. What
Uh-oh.
is going on? I'm scared that your mosquito's following you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would be weary
I,
about doing that.
I don't want to just throw the link up in the chat. I'll send you the link, William. We've got somebody I think stream sniping, and I don't want to deal
I
with
don't know
that
what you
tonight.
call that. I don't know if you call it streams. I don't know what that was, dude. I don't know.
I'm not
That's still
sure.
a good question and stuff.
But I will send you the link in case you want to join in with us.
Sitting and chilling.
Chilling like a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Got old Southern Juju over here rocking his brand new merch.
Yeah, yeah. If y'all interested in going to
Go ahead and get your shameless plug in. Go ahead.
yeah. So you guys, if y'all want to go ahead and pick up some, email me.
And he's gone. Oh, that is whoa, that's great. This man's sitting here on his cell phone.
I hit the wrong this goddamn phone, dude. I tell you, I hate this joke.
He
I
said,
hate
"You
this
know,
goddamn
y'all
phone.
want, y'all can email."
Y'all go ahead, and I ain't pressing nothing no more. Y'all go ahead and y'all email me if y'all interested in a shirt. Uh, I can try to turn around, but it ain't gonna look pretty. So you can just imagine the cool design on the back. Uh, check out my short on YouTube if you're interested in a shirt. They're pretty cheap. $100 a shirt. No, I'm just playing. Um, but yeah,
Oh
that's it.
man,
I'm good. You go ahead now. That's all I wanted to say. Thank
hey,
you.
my man's over here making these t-shirts and these hats because he is putting the proceeds to his what we call it, his registration minus like
hmm
the little bit, his no name national registration. This is how he is making up his money. He's come up with pretty awesome design. I know I'm getting myself one, maybe even a
Yeah.
hat too.
If you guys want to see me at No Name Nash, it's okay. Y'all got to help me. Y'all ain't necessarily got to buy a shirt, but watch the videos, share the videos. Shoot, do something. Maybe somebody else won't buy a shirt. Do something.
Exactly. We gotta get this man get his registration set so he can hurry
Yeah,
up get that
we're
500.
good. I've already got
Just
three
as
shirts. Probably.
just as I am. We both fighting that title for that 500 first.
Yeah, never about it.
We, I'm already registered for no name. We just gotta get this guy over here registered for no name.
Yeah.
Once we get him registered, then he's definitely going on the track
Oh yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
tomorrow, tomorrow, plan on doing a video on a car that I've got, and we are doing a call out video.
Oh shoot. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Stay
All I'm
tuned
gonna
for that
say.
for sure. Gotta put that in the first 6 seconds of the video. 'Cause ain't nobody gonna watch it past here anyway.
Mm.
Let's see. Going on currently right now. tomorrow we are going to work on the Pontiac Grand Prix. We're gonna make it go. Well, it's already going. We just need to make it dependable.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I am sick and tired of messing with this Honda Element.
I don't blame you.
This thing, we got told after we bought it. This thing has
Mhm.
sat for 6 months in a barn without running, and then he bought it, threw $5 in gas in it, and sold it to us.
Golly.
Yeah. I mean, it's clean inside and out. No sun
Uh-huh.
damage, none of that stuff. But I'm having sensors go crazy right now.
That's wazoo. What is that thing?
Honda Element.
Honda Element. I was trying to think about what the name of that thing was the other day. I seen one. I couldn't think of the darn name. I was like, what in the world is that?
As of right now, I have to pull the VTEC off and clean it because behind the VTEC there's like a solenoid piston that goes up and down,
Mhm.
and then right underneath that is the oil sensor check. But inside that VTEC is on the back of the head is where there's a screen that gets dirty on there, and it does the same issues. I don't want to pull it.
Mhm.
What is up?
We'll charge it through everything Mopar over here, son.
Get some famous people up in my life. Give me some more subs.
My neighbor across the street is working magic on those old centerline wheels.
Oh, just that one that I seen looks wonderful.
I swear he knows his shit when it comes to polishing.
Definitely.
He's working on the last two right now.
I just wish I liked chrome and had something chrome because I'd definitely pay him to do it for me.
It could just be aluminum. It could just be aluminum. He works magic with that stuff.
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
He'd be polishing the mess out of stuff. I've done seen his stuff.
You saw those Holley valve covers I had, right? Before I polished them.
And then after
they were ready. They looked like they were ready for the trash when I bought them.
Oh, they looked horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, they look good, but as far as like aesthetics, they look bad.
Yeah.
And then when he showed me a picture of them, I remember he sent me a picture of them. And I was thinking to myself, he bought more. He bought brand new ones. And he was typing as I was saying that to myself. He's like, my neighbor just got done with these, and I was like, no way. Like, they came out great.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk him into, because he's already a Dodge guy. He's already pretty much got a built motor in that Dodge over there. We need to talk him in to
in what?
Setting up a YouTube channel of doing it polishing. Because he'll get subs off of that.
You talking about his 03 Ram?
Yeah.
He actually sold that Ram to somebody, and the truck got torched.
Oh man!
It burned to the ground. Man, they think it was. They pretty sure it was arson, but I don't think they know who did it.
Man. But still, we need to talk him into making a YouTube, setting up a camera above him.
I've been meaning to talk to him about that. If he would think about setting up a polishing channel. I mean, it's just he does magic.
I mean, people like watching that stuff. There they are.
And that's not finished. He did a light sanding on it. He did a light sanding on it first before he started polishing, and it's giving it a real deep shine. And that's not even finished yet.
And you can already see a little piece of reflection of William standing behind it, taking a picture.
No, I haven't seen these yet in person. This is him.
Oh, that's him right there?
Yeah.
See, right there in the lip where the valve stem comes through, you can kind of see where somebody's standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things look awesome.
I can't wait to see all four of them polished and done. I should have the center caps for Monday.
Nice.
All I know is they're going to look really awesome on the Charger.
Oh shoot, yeah.
To have authentic early 70s center lines on there is going to be awesome.
Oh, for sure.
Then I'll have some Pacer center lines that I can probably just sell.
Well,
They just need a light. They just need
know.
a real light cleaning, and they'll be like brand new.
Yeah, before you sell, let me know. Guess I have 2 vehicles that those could go on, and one of those vehicles positively is going to No Name. 100%.
Yeah, I forgot the Ranger probably has not Ranger Explorer probably has 5 on 4.5.
Yep, that and the Mustang.
And
the Explorer is
they would
going
look
to
better. They would look better on the Explorer.
Oh yeah,
the Mustang would not look. I don't think the Mustang would look good with these Pacers.
No, you slap those dudes on the Explorer though.
Steven said he would polish. He'd polish the ones that are on the Charger.
That'd bring them to life. Really good.
Might have to pay him, but you know, it's he said he'd polish.
Oh yeah, I'll pay him for it. Sure, it's worth it. I'm not gonna cut and polish them. I'm too lazy for all that. That's a lot of work.
That really is.
If you ain't never seen nobody cut and polish something to even that little bit of standard we just showed, like that is a lot of work. A lot of time.
He enjoys doing it.
Yeah.
I think he said he used to polish. He used to polish the aluminum wheels that are on big rigs.
Nice.
And so he knows his stuff with it.
Oh, definitely.
He may have to redo one of the wheels. Hang on a second. Let me. I think I got the picture in Discord. You can kind of see a little bit of the difference. Hang on, I'll get it.
Oh, Juju, way up in here trying to look at some stuff. Look up, all I see is this man's forehead. You got it on that TV behind you too?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you on the big screen, son. You on the movie view, goddamn.
So why are you doing this? Trying to look at your phone?
Well, I would do this.
Like, oh, there it is.
It don't make a difference to me. Shoot.
This man said, "I'm blind either way."
Yeah.
The wheel on the left is the first one he polished that already had a little bit of polishing work done to it. You can see it has a deeper shine than the one that's on the right. Yeah, the one that's on the right, he just straight polished. He didn't sand first or anything. And that one, for some reason, he couldn't get as deep of a shine on it as the other one.
Yeah.
So what he may do is sand this one a little bit and then go back over it to polish it to see if it'll come back as a deep shine.
Yeah. Go back and cut it again.
Yeah. He wasn't happy with this one. I can tell.
I mean, it looks great.
He said he wasn't happy with it. I told him. I told him it would be fine, but he wasn't happy with it. But I told him after he got done with the other two, if you wanted to go back over this one again, I'd be fine with that.
Yep. For somebody that knows their perfection and knows what they can do, like they know when they did something to their standards and when it's not. And if they're not happy with it, they're gonna redo it.
And both of us agreed that by the time you put it on the car, you're never really going to notice it being off, but he's going to know it's off.
Yep. Yeah. So, you separate those dudes 8 feet apart, you ain't gonna be able to tell a difference at all.
Yeah, but he's going to know it's off, and he wasn't happy to bring it over to me like this.
Yeah. Even though it looks great.
Yeah. I cleaned it. This was actually the second time I got it back. The first time I had to get it cleaned up, and there was a couple of spots he missed on it, and he agreed it was a little dark when he was getting it finished.
Yeah.
And when he brought it over, the way he was talking about it, he wasn't happy with it.
Yeah.
Seeing as the first one came out this perfect and that much of a deep chrome shine, he was even thinking about maybe it had some wax on it or something that kind of seeped in to the aluminum. But I don't know.
Something that could have contaminated before he started.
Yeah, but it was a perfectly clean wheel though.
Yeah.
Backside has got a whole bunch of brake dust on it, but that's not really going to affect the front side.
No.
Yeah, it looks like the rears are going to polish up just like that other front one that had that deep chrome polish on it.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, I figured out that me and Juju could have a pit vehicle, and this man will not agree with me that he will pit with me on this. So I'm going to show everybody.
Well, we could feed it. The question is, are we going anywhere if we get on there so long ago?
Are you ready for this? This is like what if I was able to get this would have to be me putting Juju on the back. That's all I'm saying.
A tandem mini bike?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever seen a tandem mini bike.
No. Then you'd have my little short ass on the front, Juju's big ass on the back.
Wow.
I mean, it might be screaming, but we'd be going.
That's awesome.
I could just see it. I could just imagine me and Juju sitting on that. That guy, well, he put that Cushman on the track.
That's awesome.
There's something else. Oh, I sent this to Juju last night on his stream.
What?
Okay
then.
I mean, it's peppers.
Uh-huh.
He said, "Get out of here with that." Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh.
Just look at it. It's a Pinto drag car project. Fully fiberglass. Fully caged.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at that back wheel.
That is tucked up under there. Nice.
The fender is above to where the window is.
Wow.
I've seen this. That wing is huge. I seen this and I was like, golly. Ryan talking about me getting a Pinto, man. All right, so I was talking to the guy today about this car. Got $600 on it.
Yeah.
The description says broke flywheel, needs engine work. It is an automatic. Car's not in bad shape.
Flip up headlights.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's an old Civic. Or no, this is an old Accord. So I was talking to him and asking him because it's right here in my town. I was asking him about it, and I said, "So, is it an automatic or is it a manual?" Because a lot of people say it's automatic and it's not on Facebook. So I asked him. He said it's an automatic. I said, "So the flywheel is broken for sure?" He said, "I don't know. Flywheel, I don't think is broken." It's like, all right. So what's wrong with it? He said, "I think it's out of town." He's like, "Well, how do you know it's out of town? It won't crank." It's like, have you checked spark and fuel? No. It's like, okay. What's your bottom dollar? He said 400. So I left it. I didn't. I read it and I left it.
You want to see health? See if he'll trade with one of your other vehicles that runs but needs work.
I talked to him about all that, and then I left it. I cut him off when he said 400. I read it and I left. Now I'm gonna wait a few days, then I'm hitting him up again. my tactic thing here. You know, I need like 250, 300. You know, because he was like, if you can find the parts for this car, I know I can. I know where to get Honda parts. But I mean, it's missing like the little side marker right there underneath the headlight.
Yeah. You see the fender dented in by the door?
Yeah, but the fender don't look bad. It just looks like it's pushed in. Looks like it's got a little dent right there above, right there. But it don't look like it's just crumbled right here. It looks like it's just pushed in. But it's not a bad looking little car. Be a good 3.8 swap.
I swear.
How about this?
Is that a Gatling gun paintball?
Yep. Pulley swap lawnmower.
Wow.
This thing right here. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if you had $400 to spend, what would you be buying? You'd be buying that mower for $400. You can't sit there and you cannot sit there and tell me that if you had $400 to spend right this second, you would buy that broke down Accord over this mud mower. You cannot sit there and tell me that.
I don't know.
All I'm saying is, can you see that rolling around No Name?
I mean, I'm just saying, I may or may not have that money to do it right now.
Well, you may have to take the paintball off because Wilburn might not like seeing that roll around No Name.
Make it a t-shirt cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, brother.
That's what you do, t-shirt cannon. And then just put it on a swivel so you can point it straight up. Like, no weapon. It ain't Wilburn. Catch.
Just have the label on the side, t-shirt cannon. And paint an orange tip on it.
Run around shooting cokes at people.
Jesus, man.
I've been finding some pretty interesting stuff though. Like the Accord.
You always
mini bike,
you always find interesting
mower,
stuff.
The Peppers. What was this? Forget. Oh, this was pretty clean. I like this truck.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's one that hasn't just been slammed to the ground and chopped up. Like, it's nice.
That's how I would love to find one, but where somebody hasn't done all the work yet.
Yep.
It's got a 318.
Like
nice.
It's just
you
clean.
Kept it Dodge.
That baby little carburetor though, the baby air cleaner, just looks funny.
It's just a 2-barrel.
Tiny little air cleaner.
It's just a standard 2-barrel carburetor. Is all.
Yeah. It's a really clean truck though.
Yeah.
It wants 9.5 for it. Not a bad looking truck. Oh, this thing. I can show you now. This right here. This is in a group that I'm on, so I couldn't do it. Oh, it's sold. I knew it was going to sell. All right. It says it's a Grand Caravan.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Caravan. But this is a 4-cylinder turbo diesel with a 5-speed manual.
Whoa.
300,000 kilometers is what's on the odometer.
Wow.
This is not a U.S. car.
Obviously.
Look at the 5-speed. Look at it just sitting there.
Wow.
So cool. Aside from that, it's just a van. It's a Voyager. But man, turbo diesel 5-speed.
Yeah.
My granddad had one of these vans. And it was not a diesel, and it was not a 5-speed. And it was in Cleveland, Ohio.
You would be squealing the crap out of those tires.
Oh, yeah. It was listed 2 days ago, and I guarantee it sold 2 days ago, too, because that's when I seen it.
Wow.
This page here that I'm on, it's Obscene Cars. I think I sent Juju a link to this group. Get in here.
Your cars for sale?
Yes. There's stuff posted everywhere all the time on this thing. Some stuff's here, some stuff's not. Like this thing. I don't know what it is. Never heard of it. Never seen it, but I like it.
That's European.
Kind of looks like a fat caterpillar. Look at the seat. I like it. And the way the doors open. The window goes up and then it's a split door.
Huh.
That's just cool. Gas caps recessed in the corner. It's just a cool little thing. I guess you'd call it a little van. But the way the seats are made, they're just like plastic chair seats. I like how it opens up in the back. Yeah, this site, this marketplace has all kinds of stuff. Let's see, what is this? Oh, that's even GT or GL. Usually some pretty good stuff on here. Well, there's a 70 Datsun wagon. Right up Juju's alley.
I never knew Datsun made a wagon like that.
Got a racing seat in it. Yeah, I've seen all kinds of stuff come across this Facebook page. Why is this in here? V8 5-speed. Cloth seats. Pretty sure that's not as well. I haven't seen you don't really see a whole lot of them, but I wouldn't say that's rare. That mileage is rare.
Definitely. Needs the 20s on it though.
It looks from this picture, it looks like that might have been repainted. It could have been a wreck car. That's why mile is so low on it. Or an 03.
Yeah.
Still the 4-wheel drive 5-speed.
Single cab. It needs 20s on it though. Those 17s or 18s
just make those trucks.
Yeah.
Honda logo. What? I ain't never seen one of these. Oh, look at it. It's adorable.
Wow.
Is that the antenna?
That thing is tiny.
That's the antenna or a marker. I think this is smaller than the Aspire.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm almost positive this is smaller. What the crap is that in the picture? Honda logo. I've never heard of it. I don't know if that's a marker light or the antenna.
Interesting.
super low mileage though, or 96. I know it's in kilometers, but that's still really low. That's not even 100,000 kilometers.
Hmm.
Wait, what's the speed limit? What's the speed go? Goes to 180 kilometers. So 120, I think, is around 100. I doubt it'll ever wrap that high. It's a 1.3 feet.
Cloth
1.3 liter. It's a tiny thing.
Interesting.
See, like the Honda Civic stuff, it's got this tiny radiator that's right here, but the battery box is actually back here by the firewall. And they're tiny. That looks like a motorcycle battery, but the Civic battery ain't much bigger than that. Japanese car. That is freaking cool. Love this Facebook group. There you go, Juju.
No, yeah.
Down your wagon.
Heck yeah, brother.
The Volkswagen. I really do want a wagon.
I would love to visit the Bonneville Salt Flats at least once.
Oh, definitely. What does this have in it? That's the glove box. Very rare. One of 300. Let's see. Was bored out to 1.9 liters. Ross Racing. Tuned ECU chip. This thing's set up.
Nice.
19,000 though. Sure, there's a market for it. Wait, Toyota Corolla made a wagon? A deluxe all-track wagon at that.
Probably European.
Oh, it's got to be. Most of the stuff in this group is. It's left-hand drive.
Still don't mean anything.
No, I don't. The all-track. That's pretty cool. Ooh.
Morris Minor.
Huh.
That's cool.
Like an OG panel wagon. Like it looks weird how it just cuts to the wood section right here, but it fits. I like it. It's pretty daggone cool. Got a Duracell. That dude will run forever.
Hey, share that picture. I got up there real quick.
I didn't even got the screen up. My bad. Oh, did you get him?
Yes.
Nice.
Perfect fit. We're definitely going to have to cut them once we get them welded to the supports that are going to be welded to the frame. I definitely need to cut down the sides to be perfect width to the frame rails.
Yeah,
because they're going to hit the existing metal that's part of the lower structure for the floor and everything. So Definitely got to trim them down a little bit, but they're perfect.
Nice.
Now
What are we waiting on now?
I need to get the I need to get them mounted up with some tape or something and get my final measurement to see how long the little supports need to be.
Yeah.
Because I know I got the front frame rails set at 30 inches wide. So but that was inside to inside. I don't know. I'm gonna measure again to make sure.
Yeah.
I think the 30 inches may have been outside to outside, I think.
You doing that big old forehead again.
Huh?
Every time I look over, he's all up in the camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check the measurements and get these last 4 pieces cut.
Awesome.
That way we'll be ready to we can weld these 4 pieces together and then weld the frame together, and then we'll be good to drop it in from there.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you here on live. Okay, I was trying my hardest to do something, and it's not gonna be able to work out. Not for a while, anyway. If I do it, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long time from now, maybe a year or so, maybe longer. Never know. But I was actually trying to find a Cushman like fast. Okay, and Jed and Hobbs and Ryan knew about it. Who were in live chat while you were at work? Because I got off early. And I don't know if you've seen it. It was like yesterday, I think. Jed tagged me and asked me how it was working out or something like that. And I was like, it's not going to work. And that's all we said. That's what it was about. But the reason behind me finding the Cushman fast, because I found a 4-wheel one that's similar to your Red Rocket. It wasn't exact, but it was similar.
Yeah.
See, I might have saved it. I'll show you what I was looking at, and then I'll tell you what I was talking about doing. Because I currently have the stuff to do this. This one. No, it's not that one. That one's ugly. It's this one. Okay. Let me pop this up. All right, so this is the Cushman.
I think I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that one, but I thought about contacting them, see if I could take the doors, but the doors are rotten. It'd be better for me to make my own.
And see, we talked about this, okay? Because the thing was, I was like, we were talking, and I was like, I'm trying to see if I can find me a roller so I can just drop this Mustang and trans motor that I got into that one, and I won't have to worry about doing a rebuilt title and going through all the verification and keeping up with everything and doing my stuff through it.
Yeah,
to be able to get a title for it because it's been an insurance write-off. And I was like, what if I grabbed a Cushman without William knowing, and I slapped this motor in it quickly and just took it to No Name just to sit beside his, a Ford one next to a Dodge one. Jed said, do it now. I was like, that would be just hilarious. Not even to try to outbuild you or nothing, just to build it and set it next to you and be like Ford powered versus Mopar.
That would be interesting.
He's like, that would be hilarious. And then I ran across this one and I was like, Jed, look what I found. He's like, no shit. Get it, sell the doors to William. You don't need doors. Doors are cool. Doors ain't for cool people. I was like, bro, it's already got 4 wheels, so it probably wouldn't have to add much to it, depending on how that frame's built. We can just set it off in there. Ain't even got to run.
Yeah, you probably would have a little bit more room.
Yeah, I was like, that would be freaking perfect. But it's not going to be able to work out anytime soon because I don't have nowhere to do this project. But if I did,
you'd have to build it here.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, I could build it, but I can't build it here. Like, I have nowhere to just put my parts out like that. Do it. He was like, well, what would you do with the rear end? I was like, I've got a rear end. I've got an entire drivetrain. Like, we can do this. Like, I could grab 2 pieces of frame section and lay it from front to back and mount everything. That's why he was like, do it. He's like, I don't care what you show me from now on. Do it. I was like, I think this would be a perfect candidate to do it. I even messaged the guy. Didn't get nothing back. He ghosted me.
Yeah.
But I was like,
I need that tailgate too. My tailgate's bent. I need that tailgate.
Exactly. See? That's what I was telling Jed. I was like, see, I could make probably half my money back off this thing just selling away on the parts that he needs. It's like, I don't need that stuff. He's like, yeah, but how would you go get it? I was like, we'd take Juju's truck. Can't take William's truck because William would know what we get.
Yeah, with my camera, yeah.
Exactly. William just started look. William would pull his memory card because we would tell him something funny, so he'd pull it to watch it or save it, and be like, "Wait a minute, y'all didn't get a car." We'd be caught.
I keep every now and then I say this in Discord every now and then. Most people in our group are eventually going to get a Cushman because of me.
Well, I'm going to get one for sure.
There's going to be one pop up that's going to be a perfect price. That's going to have the right amount of cool, and then more people are going to slowly get Cushmans.
Like this one. This one is literally 4 hours from me for $450.
Honestly, that's not bad.
No. And if that was my intentions to do that, that would probably be a perfect candidate for it because it is already 4-wheel.
Honestly, yeah.
I was like, it would be so funny. Just not like it would be so hard. Like at the same time, it would be really, really hard for me not to mention it to you, for me not to show any videos or post anything about it. It would have to be kept dark.
Mm-hmm.
With knowing that if I put stuff like that on my channel, I could grow my channel potentially and help me get to that 500. But I would just have to like hide everything, just backlog. I'd have months and months of video just backlogged that I couldn't post. Jed was like, "Yeah, but you have an awesome." Well, he said he said you'd have an awesome playlist to post after William found out. I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "But that would suck."
Honestly, after we get done, or at least a rolling chassis that can drive and turn around and turn and everything.
Yeah.
Once we got that far, if you did want to get one to build like that, I definitely wouldn't mind helping you out with it.
Definitely. Because I told Jed, I was like, I know how to build it already. Yeah, I told him
fine, and then we have a template to go off of.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Jed. I was like, I know how to build it already because I'm building Williams. Like, I got this. I know what he's doing. I know what he's buying. Like, it's perfect. He's like, you sly dog. I like it.
I'm telling you, once we get this Red Rocket done, we're going to start seeing more of them on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start seeing more people build them on YouTube. I got to build it slow because of the budget and time and everything. But once we get to the point where the motor's in there, I can start moving. I can start moving a little bit faster.
Yep.
And if I can get my damn bonus at my work, I can get the stuff ordered for the front end.
Yep. So I think me and Juju have come up with a plan as far as us making an entrance into No Name.
What's that?
Thinking about buying some flags.
Some flags?
Yes. Custom making them. Juju has named our group on Snapchat that we're all in. Me, Gilmore, Juju and Platinum Gecko are all in this group, and he's named our group the Boys from Timu.
The what?
The Boys from Timu.
Nice.
So it's like we need to put it on flags and roll in as a convoy. All of them no name.
Definitely.
That would be awesome. I even found some flags.
Found the flag.
Oh yeah, found some flags. And we can make the flags. He's got a heat press. I got a heat press. We can do that. I mean, they're going to get tore by the wind anyway. I mean, they ain't got to be perfect.
Yeah. Or you can go to Fabric Fine, guys. The same people who did the banners for the Muscle Car Misfits banner.
Yeah, and that's something else we were going to look at. Me and Juju were talking, and we were like, they're going to kick us off the block up there. The Muscle Car Misfits going to be like, Ford Boys need to back up a little bit. y'all coming in too obnoxious. Juju's going to be rolling in with his old F-150. I'm going to have to explore. If Gecko comes, he's going to have his Mustang. Gilmore comes, it'll be the Ranger.
Juju, you're still good to tow the Red Rocket, right?
Should be. I might have to figure something out with my towing. Because right now that red truck, all it's got the bumper pull on it, which I mean shouldn't have a problem with. I pulled heavier stuff, like I pulled like propane tanks and stuff.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
It'd probably just be as heavy as a motor and a lawnmower.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's just like it'd probably be about the weight of a one of those zero turn mowers. Honestly, a little bit heavier.
Should go down there to Tractor Supply, buy you one of those little $900 trailers with the drop gate that it fit on. Those trailers really ain't expensive. I was looking at them. They got some pretty inexpensive trailers down there. If you're pulling small stuff, I'm never pulling small stuff.
Yeah,
I've got to have something big.
No, I put the bedsides back on the Red Rocket, and it looks weird. I put them back on there so I could make sure the floor was the bed floor was perfectly flat after leaning on it a couple of times. So I need to get some bolts to loosely bolt it back in place. Then that way I know everything's perfectly flat and where it needs to be. Then I can put the floor supports in.
Nice. Hey, look at this thing that I found right here close to me. It's about an hour and a half from me. That's original mileage.
5-speed.
Mm-hmm. Pretty clean truck.
Yeah. Really clean.
And the armrest is intact.
The interior is there. The interior is there.
Right. The miles are original.
Nice.
They say, I kind of like those wheels that are on it too.
I was about to say, you got a close up of the wheels?
That's about as close as it'll get. They're almost like the wagon wheels, but they're a little bit more concave.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think there was another one. You can kind of see it right there. I got more of an offset.
Yeah.
But it says
those are different.
Very low miles. Runs great. Needs trans or clutch. It says, I'm not sure it's a 5-speed. It's only got 4th gear. Title in hand. $750.
Isn't that what happened when you lost all the gears, or did you just not have anything?
When I lost that when that gear stripped, I lost everything but fourth.
So you already know what the problem is.
Yep.
You already got a transmission in my backyard that still hasn't been picked up.
Exactly.
You just need a new gear for it.
I'm like, I need to either get with them. It's been 2 days. So I don't want to message them yet, but I don't want to lose it if I do really, really want it.
Yeah.
But I'd like to try to talk it down. It's a really good price for what it is.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the mileage on this thing, it don't even have 100,000 miles on it. And I mean, just looking at the bed, you can tell it ain't got 100,000 on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's still got paint between the hoops. It's not wore out. But I was like, man, I really want this Ranger. Do I need another Ranger? No. Do I need another vehicle at all? Nope.
Hang on a second. I gotta pull something up and share something real quick.
2 people in the live stream. Southern Juju went dark. He must have had to go pee pee. Either that or he's fixing that Elvis hair.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, where'd he go?
What?
That big old forehead popped in for just a split second. I caught it. I was switching windows and I caught it. No, this man over here rolling too. Ain't even got his video on.
There it is.
What is that?
This is a Cushman that somebody is building to look like a mini 18-wheeler.
That is awesome.
That's what I said when I first saw it.
That is awesome. Still got the split window in the back too.
You can see it. It was a Cushman's really similar to mine, and he's actually stretching the frame about where I'm putting mine.
Yep. He's kept the body on there. He just covered it up.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I mean, it's just awesome. And look at the front bumper too.
That is pretty freaking cool.
But further back though, what do you think about doing something like that for the fender flares or whatever you call them?
Yeah, just some trailer arches.
Yeah. That's what
Definitely.
I was kind of thinking about.
Because even if you put a wide tire on there, we can always cut it and stretch it out.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
nothing to stretch the trailer fender out. You just put a piece of flat steel right in the center.
But yeah, this is. I mean, if you look at it, he's stretching the frame almost exactly how much I'm stretching mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he changed, and yeah, it's just. And I just noticed he actually made the door suicide.
Sure did, didn't he?
Because the original hinges are up front.
That is cool.
Very, very cool.
That is freaking cool.
I've been kind of following his progress on that for a little while.
Oh, definitely. Especially watching him how he's doing it.
He said, "Are you guys tired of seeing updates yet? Here's the last bare metal pictures, getting ready to shoot it." That's just awesome.
Wonder if he's going with that the chrome and candy apple red look.
Whichever way he goes, it's going to be awesome.
Oh, definitely.
Let me see if I can find his other post on it.
Oh, it's a choo-choo train. I thought it was going to be some kind of Cushman or something, but it's a choo-choo train. That's what we need for No Name right here. We need a choo-choo train.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
We'll put everybody in it. We've got the little carts. We put everybody in it. Run them around. That would actually be pretty hilarious.
It would.
If somebody made it come up with a train just to haul everybody around. I'm going to the bathroom. Put the switch on cool. Switch. There's a little switch. It's cool and heat. Switch it over to cool. Did you miss that?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be.
I called it.
Huh?
Tail.
Asking Juju if he missed that cool Cushman.
Did you see it?
Yes, sir.
Did you see it? Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see when that guy's going to be finished with it. It's just awesome.
Oh,
Definitely. So as of right now, the plan is to fully complete this Explorer. The Explorer will be going to No Name.
Uh-huh.
All my haters say,
Uh-huh.
It is going. The urge is very hard. I'm fighting a huge urge right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have an Explorer people desire, apparently. So the urge is very strong. And I'm fighting it. And I'm also completely ditching the idea that people love about this truck. I'm putting 2-wheel drive spindles on the front. Get rid of that big old chunk, that yoke. So I'm going to be making videos that's going to make some of the Ford people mad, which is okay with me.
Hey, you can always say if any of y'all don't want me to do this, bring me a 2-wheel drive 5.0 Explorer and we'll trade straight up.
It's got to be a 5-speed though. Pretty sure we'll 5-swap it.
2-wheel drive 5-speed Explorer.
Yep.
You just say that. If anybody doesn't want me to do this, bring me a 2-wheel drive 5-speed 5.0 Explorer, and we'll trade straight up.
Straight up.
If not, keep your comments to yourself and watch.
I'd have to do that disclaimer at the beginning of all the videos. If anybody does not like this, you can stop me right here at this video.
Buy me this, and we'll trade straight up, or mind your
business and watch the video. Next, we're gonna do. I thought about doing it for now. I thought about taking the chunk completely out of the front. If I do that, my CV axles is what's holding that wheel bearing together, basically. So if I pull those CV axles, the wheels will come apart. So what I thought about doing, until I can find them, is to take the boot off the end of it, the knuckle that goes into it, and leaving that attached to the inside of the wheel and taking the CV axle completely off the rest of it. Just so it's still got that nut right there at the end holding it.
If you take stuff out of the front end, are you sure the back end is still going to power the wheels?
Yes. because I'm taking the
positive on
transfer case out and putting a straight drive shaft from the tail shaft back.
What was that?
I'm taking the transfer case out and putting another tail shaft on it and going from the tail shaft to the rear end. 'Cause right now the transfer case is right here at the tail shaft.
Okay, so you're talking about taking out the transfer case and putting on a regular 2-wheel drive tail shaft on it.
Yep.
Okay.
Right now I can get away with taking the front drive shaft out and it'll still work. What they say is the CV will actually potentially lock up if I were to put it back, which means it'll just lock the front diff basically. It'll chirp the tires every time I turn, which it's already doing that, so somebody might have done it already.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I want to go with the 2-wheel and not the 4 because I hate turning it that thing. Turning it, I'm just scooting across the concrete everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's probably already done it anyway. I know them back tires are locked. I don't know what kind of rear end's in it, limited slip, posi, whatever. But I know they're locked. Because when I turn, they slide too.
What is that noise?
What was that? Is that Juju?
I don't know. What's it sound like?
Almost sounds like a fan.
It's I don't know what it is.
Stop.
But it only happens when we talk. I don't know what it is.
Oh, hold on. Let me try something. Maybe it's not backbeating, but let me try. All right, doing it now.
Still doing it.
Yep. So it's not backbeating.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it almost sounds like a fan in the mic.
Any of y'all have this playing in the background?
No.
I don't know.
Juju looks over his shoulder. Yeah, I don't.
Oh well.
I don't know what that is. Weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the final measurements I need to get those final cuts, and then we'll be good to set up a welding session.
Awesome. We're gonna set up welding section. We're gonna go to the store and grab some meats. We're gonna have a little cookout. We're gonna get old Southern Juju over there. He gonna learn something today.
I know we were talking about going to Jed's on Memorial Day, but we could set that up as the welding weekend.
Yep.
So we can make progress on it.
Definitely.
Have Southern Juju coming over and Platinum Gecko and whoever, and we can just have a cookout.
We can get that guy over there.
Yeah. Good Lord, dude.
We be giving that boy a hard time. He'll hit us up and he's like, "Hey, you want to jump on Discord?" We'll be like, "Yeah, give us a second. We'll get in there. We'll be in there for like an hour. Nothing. He ain't even showing up.
Messenger, Snapchat, no.
We'll blow him up, but he don't even respond. Like, really, my guy? He's like, "My bad, I got crappy signal." Why'd you say it? Why you even bring it up? So I'm gonna make a call out video tomorrow.
For what?
For No Name. And my number one person I'm calling out is this big 4-headed guy right here. He said, "My Ford ain't gonna run very fast down the track, but I'm gonna run it."
Yeah, I'll run it. I might not win, but I'll run it. Shoot.
We just gonna line him up for fun. That's what it's all about, anyways. Just fun. I mean, we could get out there and be like $100 race.
Yeah.
Or a Lambert roll to the face.
I might just
gets hit by a Lambert roll.
$100 to put on a race. Have to set a couple more hands. So that
we could do either a $100 standoff on it, or we could do a Lambert roll to each other. Whoever loses gets a Lambert roll.
I don't know which one's worse. That Lambert roll hurts, son. Their woman sued them jokers, son.
Yeah, did you see that stuff? There's a woman suing Lambert because she got hit by a roll. So Juju has like, well, too late now.
Yeah.
I've been kind of looking a little bit to try to find out what these Pacer wheels that are actually on my Charger, to see what they're actually called.
Yeah.
Hadn't really been successful yet.
That would probably look sick on that Explorer.
Oh yeah, it would definitely look good.
As bad as I want to put a slick on the Explorer just for no name, I probably won't, because I don't want to go through a drive shaft loop and get everything set up for a big tire.
Yeah.
And it would absolutely suck if I just put it on there just for sitting there and then change the tires just to run it down the track. Put a street tire on just to run it and put other tires on it to sit there. I know. I found a duster like Brian's.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, would it not be hilarious if I was able to get that car and drop my Mustang V6 motor at Transit? Brian would be like, hell yeah, you got a duster? And he'd be like, it's a girl's car. Pop the hood, just V6 Mustang.
I think he would probably walk away from you after that.
That's what Juju was talking about. We'd get kicked off the block. He put us over there by the porta potty.
Yeah.
Y'all stay over there.
Probably so.
You know, before long, we're going to have that whole corner all the way back there past the tech station with nothing but tents. We're just going to wrap that whole corner. I think Wilburn was saying one day that we got our own little camp going on over there.
Pretty much.
Let me answer.
I know these are Pacer wheels because these center caps are came with them, but the only thing I could find is American Racing wheels like this.
Really?
I know Pacer had to have made a version of it, but I can't find them. I can't. I've already tried to Google Pacer centerline wheels, and nothing pops up. That's got me kind of curious if these are actually center lines, not center lines, American Racing.
So I gotta tell you, William, Jasper wants to shoot Nerf guns, but he can't never pull the trigger, pull the loaders back. So I fabricated him a pull pin. He can't never pull the loaders back to cock it. So I fabricated him something earlier and put a keychain on it so he can pull it back.
Okay, I think I might know how to find it. These wheels. Closest thing I've found is the Pacer aluminum mod rim. Those have holes drilled in them, and mine do not.
You didn't see that, did you? Did you?
See what?
Sophia just come here. She's like, "Come here." I was like, "No." She's come here. She's trying to give me night kisses. She grabbed me by the shirt and yanked me over. She put my whole chair and everything. You see a hand coming on the stream. That girl, I swear. The William, I do not have 6 vehicles no more.
Really?
I only have 5.
I'm guessing the Corolla's gone.
Got rid of one. Yes. It left today.
Nice.
That's why I said I may or may not have $400.
Have you messed with the Buick any? Since the video?
Not since I let it run. Not since then. I'm going back over there tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to do the water pump on the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Get it going. And I'm going to be cranking that back up. This time when I crank it up, I'm going to leave the hood down.
Yep. You know, we had suspicions.
Theory out on that.
We had suspicions that computer was going to be faulty.
Yep. And this was on a pretty cold day. I mean, you can see my breath in the video. Yeah. That's what Juju was saying. He's like, I rewatched your video a bunch. He said, I seen your breath, and that's what made me think about it. And it was the middle of summer when we were having those issues. So it was getting hotter quicker. But that might just be the only problem that car has.
Right.
Like you said, I mean, we already knew that might be an issue to begin with.
Isn't that computer underneath one of the seats?
No, I think that one is the one that's behind the glove box, actually. I think it's right there on the passenger floorboard. I'll have to check, make sure. But I think that one might be inside the car. Still, with it being in the middle of summer,
Behind
that
the
is
right
the case with it shutting off because it's getting too hot.
Behind the right side of the dashboard.
Yep. So glove box. That still could be a good possibility, though. Like I said, it was the middle of summer when it was having the issues.
Mm-hmm. Still a possibility.
Day, I mean, it sat there running for.
Inside of the car is going to get a lot hotter than the engine compartment, really.
Definitely. Especially that dark color interior.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it was cold the other day when I had it crunk up last weekend. Like I said, it sat there and ran for like 2 hours. No problems. The only problems that it was having, it started running a little rough. But I mean, it's been sitting for 3 years now, going on 4 years. I actually thought it was only like a little over 2 years that car's been sitting. But I was wrong. Because the tag expired in 2021. Which means we put the motor back in it in 2020.
A Reman computer for that car, $91 on Parts Geek.
No,
$91 on Parts Geek.
Does it have to be reprogrammed?
Let me check.
That's my website.
And this is actually A1 Cardone too.
I wonder if it has to be flashed on or not.
It says something has to be the. Hang on. Let me. I'll send you this link.
Yeah.
And you can look at it. It's having something about having to change, having to transfer something from the old module to this one, but it's not saying anything about.
That's what I was talking about with the flashing stuff.
Yeah, it ain't saying anything about flashing it.
It's just it says there's a 10-minute procedure with a scan tool, or a 30-minute manual procedure can be done without a scanner.
Hmm. Then there's one that's even a little bit cheaper, and it's a Standard Motor Products. Reman still. The prices on the Reman computers on these is not bad.
No, they're not. I'm sitting here looking at them now. This one says the call pack must be transferred from the original module to the replacement module.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is.
Whatever that is.
I don't know. It's that car has the computer that's installed and the extra one that my dad had gotten for it, and I think came out of a salvage yard.
Yep.
But I know we swapped the computers and
yeah,
it didn't do nothing. But then again, we have questions on if that was a good computer. Yeah.
Yep. There's another one of those cars. I don't think it's too far away from me, actually, that they're parting out. Same motor.
Hmm.
So that could be something. If I can get it cheap enough, I could probably go snack that one off too.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely do some research and see about this. What this transfer thing's all about.
Yeah.
Juju over here sending me now. This man done figured something out. The ignition module
What?
is part of that ECU.
Really?
So that might be the part that you actually got to swap out. He just sent me on the ignition module for it, $49.90 or $45.99. And it's a part of it. So that's probably part of the switchover thing.
So whenever you replace the computer, you got to replace the ignition module?
I think so. I was reading on that other one that it has to have the cool pack firing order or something like that. So I wonder if that's what it is. Something to do with the ignition module, possibly. Definitely gonna have to do some research on swapping the computers though. If I can pick a computer up that cheap, there ain't no sense not to. $100 for a reman computer is not bad.
Mm-hmm. I got the information.
I'm definitely gonna mess with it tomorrow.
Huh?
Definitely gonna be messing with it tomorrow.
I got the information off of that pressure washer. And did you know that motor's loose? I went to pulling on the pull string, and the whole motor and pump and everything twisting. I'm gonna get those bolts tightened up.
Yeah,
but it is
probably wasn't tightened up when they assembled it all the way, and it's just ran.
It is a 3100 psi. It's actually a pretty high powered pressure washer, and it does have the I think it has the adjustable valves in it, so the valves probably need some adjustment.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna mess with it a little bit. I'll probably have it.
Should knock off all that stuff on that Buick.
I'll probably I'm gonna, by the time you pick it up, I'll probably have it running.
Nice.
I'm gonna get a rebuild
right there.
I'm gonna get a rebuild. I'm not gonna change the carburetor. I'm as long as it's cheap enough, I'm gonna go ahead and get a rebuild kit for the carburetor and put it through the ultrasonic and all that.
That's what I was thinking. Just do a rebuild on it.
Especially with it being a Honda motor, I don't really want to change the parts too much, because I know the parts are probably good. You just got to clean it.
A lot of times you just rebuild those carbs and they run perfect. Fine tune, adjust the screws back in.
Mm-hmm.
I've messed with a few of those Honda motors when they start wearing out, I guess. And you just adjust them screws to make it run better. And as soon as you rebuild it, you got to adjust everything back out.
Yeah. It's 2015 is when it was made.
Nice. I told Juju, I was like, I got a fan, and they already set up the pressure washer because they seen my video. I've been sending him screenshots every day because every day I go up between 1 and 2 subscribers. Tell him, "Listen, I'm coming for you." Hey, this man putting out content now, though.
Hey, y'all don't forget time changes tonight. Or technically it's 2 a.m. in the morning.
Lose an hour.
I'll be asleep, so I won't care.
Sleep. You're right. Still gonna wake up when I want to. First, it's probably gonna suck Monday waking up though. Going to bed, the sun will be just setting when you go to bed.
That'd be nice. Having more daylight outside to do stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, these short days suck.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you get off work, you ain't got no time to do nothing.
Holy crap.
Juju, I have found you a Dodge Ram pickup. I'm gonna show it to you.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, you go ahead and you take it somewhere else. Good Lord.
Anytime you see anything lime green like this, William, you gotta send it to Juju. Because he just loves these lime green vehicles.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it.
You don't have any pictures of the back end of the truck. That makes me curious.
Yeah.
It's probably fine, but they don't have any pictures of the back end.
He just loves these lime green vehicles, though. He's gonna get one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I need to find a T5 transmission. There's one down there by y'all. $250.
I know where there's a T5 transmission. I see $200. Come pick it up today. Come get it tomorrow. So $150. Come on back. Get it.
He said, "You come get it right now. I'll give it to you."
Pick it up. Come get the joke out of my yard. Don't look like anybody's gonna get used any other way.
I mean, it's not gonna get used unless I touch it anyway.
Yeah. So
the funny thing is, once we put this in that car, we gotta still teach him how to drive it.
Yeah, he don't know how to drive.
We're doing a manual swap transmission on his car. He don't know how to drive a manual.
Wow.
So that's what you told me. I said, funny thing is, though, is Juju put the VIN in on his car and came up with a history on that car.
Oh, yeah. 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 Good Lord.
Has a good bit of questions.
history is as long as my feet. Golly, son.
Apparently, that car has gone through Coparts, a few of them, and it's had to repaint, and the interior has been swapped. It was the leather interior, now it's the cloth interior. And it was a 5-speed, now it's an automatic.
Odometer's been swapped out on it and everything.
There's a lot of questions of why. Why was the interior done? Why was it manual? So why is it automatic swap?
Dang.
Because the damage that we've seen doesn't justify why everything was swapped on the inside.
Yeah, because it was a premium.
Picture so it had off the Copart. It's just a little small fender bender on the front.
Had everything on it.
Yeah.
Had leather seats, had nice radio, had like 17-inch wheels. But when he got a hold of it, it was cloth interior. It had a Tesla radio in, like not a Tesla radio, but one of the aftermarket, like 17-inch aftermarket radios. And it had 16s on.
Look who's in the chat.
Who in the world?
He's enjoying it. Y'all talking about my car.
But then we start talking about that darn car. Here you come. Turn, I know how we're going to need to get him up in the Discord call now. We just need to start talking about the darn car. Shit.
Right? We talk about him and it don't work. Talk about his car.
I'm telling y'all, I don't say send him the link, but y'all tell him to get up on in this joker. You need to tell us how he's going to make it to No Name Nationals this year. Is he going to be selling merch?
Come up in here while we badmouth you.
He's going to be.
No, my theory is, like, it was just a fender bender from the pictures. But my theory is that car was a flood damage car.
Could be.
And that's why every interior part swapped out, transmission swapped out, possibly the motor swapped out. We don't know.
That's what I thought my Mustang was, because the mounts for the
that came up
mount bracket for the seats were like rusted, and this was before I noticed the big gaping rust hole on the side of the cars before that happened. But I was like, I kept seeing rust, and I'm like, you know, it's inside. You know, I was like, we don't drive it in the rain. It gets parked in the rain, so we don't drive it when it's like sunny out. So there's no water getting up inside the car. You know, there's moisture somewhere. And so I finally did the report on the cars from New York. By that time afterwards, my hand, I was washing the car one day, giving it a nice detail, and my big hand is going down up under the door, and my hand just goes whoop right through the car, and I'm like, that ain't supposed to happen. And I just take it out, and I'm like, well, guess I'm not finishing this car wash today. Drove it to the house. I was like, well, New York is, I think the thing spent like 8 years in New York, but it's low miles car, but of course timing said on the motor blew it out, so I got to replace that. But that might be next year's No Name National vehicle. I don't know. I'm getting vehicles. I don't know.
I know for next year No Name Nationals, I want to have the Red Rocket driving, street legal, and hopefully with a custom built trailer to haul one of the cushions. That's going to be interesting right there.
Definitely.
Sure.
You know them V6 Mustang owners be washing their car, and 1 minute later they violating it, sticking their hand all the way up in it.
Yeah. At least mine ain't black and white. So I guess.
I mean, how many of you can say you were washing your car and your hand just said whoop?
I was just with a microfiber rag, so I was just washing it. Had some what was I using? I was using some turtle wax. I was like, darn, this must be some strong stuff, son. It ate a hole through the darn car. I was like, God dang, I was sitting there. All of a sudden, my hand just goes, whoop. I was like, well, you look at it, it looks like a hand print that went right through the car, like vinyl wrap. That's a hole. But I looked out, though. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to hack up this one. This
man done violated his car before he was married to it.
Yeah, and I'm going to violate another one with a Sawzall. I'm going to cut the roof off that other one, make it a convertible. Set the body. But just drive it around.
Right.
That's it. That's it. Planning
Donuts on all tires.
That's a big if on that. Because every time he asks, if he does ask about the transmission, we always like ignore the question. We go, "What'd you say? We didn't quite hear you. We don't know what you said. What'd you say?" I don't think y'all heard.
Breaking up, your text message didn't come through.
He said, "I don't think y'all heard."
He come through the chat one day and just tagged everybody. He's like, "We got to talk."
Discord call. Sitting to turn Discord call for 2 hours. Someone still didn't join the Discord call.
No.
Man, we gotta talk.
Getting that man to join a Discord call is like pulling teeth.
Shoot, he could hop up on this live stream right now, but he don't want to do it. He's too good for live stream.
He got bad internet. You know he got bad internet.
I think I'm gonna hop out of here, guys.
All right, brother.
It was fun hanging out.
Yes,
But I'll see y'all later.
all right, brother.
Definitely. What is this? We start talking about his car, and then here he comes.
We was on here for an hour and a half. Done talk about everything under the sun. Done talk about making flags, going on the nationals, YouTube videos. Done talk about everything. And here he comes. Talk about his car. Say one thing about his car. Oh, Lord. Beans. This man said beans.
The first thing I heard was Copart and Fender Bender, and I knew.
Tell you the best prank we could do. No, 2024. Just go to Dollar General in Sykeston and buy every can of Bush's baked beans that they have, and just fill the back seat of that Mustang up with Bush's baked beans. And then while he's inside eating at Lambert's, and then when he comes out, he's gonna be thinking some beans. He won't never mention that ever again. He probably get in the car and be like, man, this thing, why is it smelling?
I say we. I say we pull out all the no-name guys and make a post on the Facebook page to bring 2 cans of beans. I mean, if 200 people can bring two cans of beans, 2 per person,
He wouldn't even need a transmission anymore.
that's 400 cans of beans.
That's a lot. And then imagine, you got to think, just imagine if somebody brings in big old Jethro cans from there, like Sam's Club or Costco, then big old fat can of tube. God dang. Good Lord.
Oh, that'd be great. I hope he's catching the tail end of this. Don't you tempt me, boy. Do it, boy.
I mean,
Say beans in my life one more time.
Tell us we can sit here right now and plan out when we're gonna drop his transmission, and we got a plan. He was in here for 5 seconds and he left, and then he gonna sit there and go, "Y'all don't want to plan nothing. We sitting there trying to plan right now." And you give it 10. God dang it. Somebody up in the store wanting $10 worth of gas. Like, you got more important things to do right now. They can wait. Like, geez.
Dude, this man. You know, he'd be creeping around watching stuff. He's a creeper. He likes to watch.
I was looking up. You know, I was still because I was in there with my brother. He was in here, maybe getting hooked up on the internet. But that's why when I was gone, I sent you that for that Buick. Because like I was telling you, them Fords, and I know it's not the same exact thing. Which it is the same thing, but it's not a Duraspark box. But they were always bad about if it was hot, they would just quit. And I had bought some before that were bad right out the box. We were working on an 81 one time. We bought a brand new one. That something was, it'd get hot, shut off. And you let it sit there. You pour some water on it. You put an ice bag on it. 10, 15 minutes, cut right back on until it got hot again. It cut right back off. And when it shut off, it wasn't no matter what you did. That something was not finna crumble. And it just choo. And so I was watching your video, and I'm sitting there like, I seen your breath. I was like, it's cold. And I remember you were like, turn this car, won't cut off. And when you turn the camera, the hood, I seen the hood was open. And I'm like, Well, every ignition control module I've ever seen has been on the outside of the engine. And I'm like, it's cold, hood's open. And it's because it sounds just like them. It'll crank up when it's cold. When it gets hot, it shuts off. And I was sitting there like, that's what it sounds like to me. Is in darn ignition, because that one is supposed, I looked it up, it says it's either, I think it's depending on the engine, but I think it's either inside the distributor or up against it. So it's around that general area, wherever it's at. You probably have seen it. You probably know right where it's at. But yeah, like $45.
Yeah. I can't tell you off the top of my head. I have to look at it.
Yeah.
I would definitely look at that tomorrow.
Yeah, I know they are.
Those
Fords. I know. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, you let that hood close and let it get warm up in there. Y'all gonna get you an ice bag, which I don't know because you might not be able to set one because on a Ford, them Duraspark boxes like a flat square and it mounts up on the darn fender. So you can take an ice bag and sit right on top of it, and it won't go nowhere, so it'll come off. But that thing, if it's sitting up inside the distributor or up against it, you might not be able to cool it down, per se, like you would a Ford. But not to say the same thing couldn't happen. If it gets hot, it just shuts off.
Yeah. Which, if that's the case, that thing should be burning hot.
Yeah. I was brainstorming when I watched the video the other day because I was like, I've had the same problem, and what was wrong when I had the problem? And it was 9 times out of 10 ignition box goes bad. And like I said, I bought new ones bad before. Share the box.
Yeah, I've done those. The old Rangers, they're right there on the back of the distributors.
Mm-hmm.
I bought multiple times, bought different ones.
And because that being a 91, like my truck is a 96, and it's at 300 straight 6. And this guy, the last time I had a problem, I never had a problem with it. Kind of the same issue, but it doesn't have a Duraspark box in it. My problem was you would drive it, it would be cold, it would run fine. It would, as long as it was running, it would never shut off. One time it cut off 2 times. I was getting gas one day and it cut off, and I was I was driving down the road. I was just so happened to be passing my buddy's house when it cut off, and I was able to pull into his driveway. Luckily, I was right there when it cut off on me. And I had replaced the coil. Coil wasn't it because the coil, they can get hot and they go bad sometimes. Replaced the coil. That wasn't it. Replaced the crankshaft sensor. Wasn't it. And that truck has in the distributor's got a camshaft sensor. Replace the whole distributor. Well, first because every time I got kind of lucky with it, I guess, because every time I would open the hood and I would take the distributor cap off, and I'd take a piece of sandpaper and I'd sand the points down on the darn distributor cap, put it back on there, crank right back up, which it'd take 15, 20 minutes to get all that off, because you got to take the air box off and all that stuff. It ain't that simple anymore. But
yeah,
it would crank up and run. And then it would, you drive it to the house and cut it off. And when you go to cut it right back on, it'd be trying to fire, but it wouldn't cut back on. And finally, it was like springtime, so it was like 60, 70 degrees. It wasn't hot outside, not hot enough for something to run hot, sitting there idling. That truck idling. I was like, I've got to figure out what's wrong with this truck, because car show season was going to happen. I got to go, I looked down. This joker I was reading a form, and a guy said temp sensor. And I just so happened to read that and look up. And when I looked up, I noticed the temperature gauge was like way over here. Something was boiling hot. And I'm like, huh. Damn. And so I was like, where's the temperature sensor on the 300 straight 6? Right there on the water neck, on top of the motor, right there. I walked out there in the sun. It idled real high. It was like 1,000 RPM. Constant. You stop at a stop sign, it would never get 1,000 all the time. Between 1,000 and 1,200. When it's supposed to be like 700, 800, just whoa all the time.
Yeah.
I went up there, popped the clip off, unplugged it. And as soon as I took it off, idled down. And I was like, huh. And I plugged it back up, idled back up. And I sit there, cut it off, went to cut it back on, got out the truck, unplugged it again, went around there, fired right up. I was like, huh, temp sensor was out. So I replaced that. But with what you're saying, it sounds like it did get hot with what it sounds like with you. Because by the time I did that, that was the last thing I replaced on that truck, other than a water pump. But I mean, besides ignition, I had replaced during distributor, coil, plug wires, plugs, camshaft sensor, crankshaft sensor. I'd replaced pretty much a whole, minus the ignition box, a whole new ignition system. Just about. New, and then
yeah,
they let the starter solenoid went out. Had to replace that too. That's brand new. I was like, shoot, can't win for lose. Which I got to tell people all the time, I can't be mad. It's a 30-year-old truck with 250,000 stuff.
Yeah. I think I might have just found a form that's talking about it, and I couldn't find one before, but I put the ignition box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what that is. When we were talking about a fan, I got the TV pulled up, and it's not necessarily the TV, but I can hear vaguely what he was saying. I can sound like a fan, and I was like, I don't know, it might be StreamYard or something glitched. Because I don't hear it on here. It's just
I don't know.
I don't know. No Platinum Gecko done left in the chat. He don't want to stay.
Reading up on this form this guy's talking about. You can have the ignition module tested at AutoZone. Apparently, I've never had them tested.
I never had them either. Because I get what I mean. If it's cold, it would probably run good. You probably wouldn't. It probably would show it's working. Would you'd have to bring it to them hot, pretty much. They had to. That's the only bad stuff. They tested it cold. It probably would show it's working. They probably tell you nothing wrong with it.
Like, I wonder if I can take
Test it.
air dryer or something, lay up on there while it's running, and make it get shut off.
Maybe. Probably could. Something.
If that's what it is, that should cut it off after a little bit.
Yeah. How long is that thing usually? How long when it
Wouldn't want to put a heat in it, blast it.
Oh yeah. How long that thing usually run? Like before it would cut off?
Well, the first time it ran for a couple hours before it cut off. And then after that, it was like it seemed like every time it got up to
Operating temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like what it is to me. It probably run for a couple hours, probably went out in a way, and then ever since then it probably just does that. Because that's what they would do.
I would take my voltmeter over there and watch it too. Put that voltmeter on there.
Yeah.
Let it sit there while it's running and see if it changes any.
Who knows? If that's the only thing darn wrong with it. $4 to $5, or if you can find one cheaper, I don't know. Because I don't know if that's one specifically for a 3.1. You might be able to have to look one up, but shoot.
Yeah, I gotta have one for a 33.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I'm thinking of a darn Chevrolet.
The 3.1 is what I got. Well, the 3.1, I got that 3.1 in the Grand Prix.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I looked it up for.
I don't know why. Buick's got a 30. Let's see what it pulls up over here on my Parts Geek.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna get out there tomorrow and hook this darn box up. I got two 12s going in the darn red truck, sound cab. Two 12s, get a kicker out. Have a little bit more sound in my truck, I guess, when I pull up to the car show. I guess I'm going to let them know. Start playing one of my videos, I guess, on the 12-inch rock Fosgate when I pull up to the car show, so they know I'm pulling up. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Ignition coil unit, or ignition control unit.
Mm-hmm.
Says on here I can get one for $117.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else they got for that ignition. Got electronic control unit, which that's the ECU. That for about $100. That'd be the only two. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go there and put my meter on this thing. See if it fluctuates any.
Yeah.
If it's fluctuating any, then that's it. But like I said, we've had suspicion that the computer was bad.
Yeah.
See what this says. I need to find out. I can't remember how to pull the codes off that dash. I need to pull the codes off of it. It's got an engine light. That's one of those OBD1 ports.
Oh, well.
I have absolutely no hookup for it. I know on some of those cars there was a little plug on the passenger kick panel that you could cross over and it would flash shit.
Mm.
I need to make sure where this one is, where I need to jump.
Yeah.
I think with the OBD1, I could be wrong, but I think with the OBD1, maybe the last two on the bottom of the OBD1 port you cross,
Think so.
put a jumper on. I think. I have to look at it. Wish it just went way over there. I could just go out there and check it now. I get stuff running through my head and I want to do it. But I think we're gonna call it. We've been up here 2 hours, brainstorming, chilling, talking about cool stuff and projects.
Yes, sir.
If y'all haven't already, give us a follow. Check out old Southern Juju over here. Well, over there.
Yeah.
Remember, he's making his merch, trying to get the No Name Nationals. Get him enough T-shirts, maybe some hats sold. He's got some pretty cool merch here. Go there, check his channel out. Check his merch out for sure. Get some of that merch sold off so we can get him registered. But that is it. We'll holler at everybody later. Everybody have a good night, good weekend. Catch y'all on the next one.